It's time for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, with From Real People, Mark Russell. From Happy Days, Anson Williams. From Another World, Mary Page Keller. From Mr. Smith, Leonard Frey. McCormick. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares are Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
It's early in the week yet, yeah.
How do you do? It's very nice to have such an enthusiastic and warm reception, and we thank you, don't we?
We certainly do, and so early in the week, we're looking forward to another glorious week on Match Game Hollywood Squares.
We'll see you around. Bye.
Thank you.
That's all we're going to do. I'm only kidding. Would you join John and me now as we greet our stars here? A brisk round of applause.
One more time.
As we say, hello, stars!
Hello, stars!
He's been here before. He's been here before.
His parents are here, too. Anson's parents are here, too.
That's right. His parents are here. Where are they?
Aren't they?
Yes.
They told me
maybe
they
we get them on camera a little bit later.
They left.
This is your first time around, right?
I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd drop by.
How nice of you to do that. Right. Well, all right. We'll look forward to hearing from you. Is this your first time around?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, nice to see you.
I'm wearing no underwear.
You're wearing no underwear.
That's for good health.
You're gonna be wonderful.
I hope so.
A joy to see your body.
Thank you. You see my body.
Your body is beautiful too.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
I love
now would all
too.
of you join me in welcoming Nancy Leviton and Linda Fleischman. Let's get acquainted with you. Nancy, please tell us about you first.
Well, I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yes.
I'm studying to be a marriage and family counselor. I'm currently employed at a daycare center in which I developed a program called Dance with Nance. And
Really?
that's my hobby.
It is.
Yes,
And who did your makeup?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I think it's very attractive. It's
Interesting?
unusual. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Can you see the gold over her eyelashes? I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's get a... Wait a minute. Oh, there's a tight shot. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Linda, we welcome you and ask to find out a little bit about you, please.
Well, I'm from Long Beach. I'm a flight attendant. I'm very happily married, and I have a 4-month-old baby at home.
She's happily married, but we can change all that, can't we? Right. All right. Here on the match game, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of the ding-a-lings as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Nancy, you won the toss. You go first. A or B, please.
B, please.
All right. Here it is. Mert said to Marcia, they were talking to each other. Mert said to Marcia, "The soup in this pot tastes terrible." And Marcia said, "That isn't soup. I just washed my blank in the pot." Okay. You got the hang of it? Are you ready?
Ready?
Ready. All right, I'll go over here to Nancy now. Nancy, Mert said to Marcia, "The soup in this pot tastes terrible." And Marcia said, "That isn't soup. I just washed my blank in the pot."
Underwear?
Underwear. Okay, Anson.
Lovely image.
I was going to say that.
You were, but you
yeah,
almost
but this just might include that because what I said was clothes.
Clothes. No, that's a little too general. That could include anything, you see.
I swear, I'll use underwear next time. I swear.
That's okay.
Whatever the question
Say
is.
underwear.
Yes.
All right, Leonard.
It must be that gold we both have on our eyelids. We're thinking the same way. Underwear!
All right, Leonard. Okay.
I don't condone this. Let me make that clear right now. But my word is, I just washed my pot in the pot.
That's why it tastes so terrible. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's not a booable answer. That's
To them it is.
Yes.
Obviously.
No, that's a very interesting answer. Just wash my pot in the pot, you see. All right, John. That isn't soup. I just washed my blank in the pot.
Well, I must say, this just conjures up such a marvelous vision that I simply had to agree. Underwear!
Soup and answer.
That's what we want to see every day.
All right, Mary.
This may include clothes. I don't know. You have to tell me. Lingerie?
All right, wait a minute.
Two?
They're thinking.
Hold it. Hold it. Your enthusiasm will have no effect whatsoever on the judge's decision. I couldn't hear, but apparently they have not, because she remains at 2. So now we go to the last one. Pat McCormick.
Well, I actually make soup out of underwear, so... so I thought I should do something different, unfortunately. I said socks.
Socks. Okay.
I had that soup. It was Campbell's cream of skivvies.
All right, Linda, are you ready for yours? Here we go. The country of Nerdocrumbesia is too poor to afford an electric chair. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you missed your cue. Wait until I say there's one of those, not this one.
Gene, could we have the name of the country again?
Nerdocrumbesia.
Nerdocrumbesia.
That's our mythical, tacky country.
Spelled backwards, by the way, it's saxophone.
It is. Anyway, they're too poor to afford an electric chair, and that's why they execute criminals with an electric blank. An electric blank.
One of the words we learned that. Well, that narrows it down a little. Let's see.
Here we go, Linda. The country of Nerdocrumbesia is too poor to afford an electric chair, and that's why they execute criminals with an electric blank.
I'll say saw.
An electric saw.
Oh.
An electric
Saw?
Wow. An electric saw.
Brutal.
That would be very painful, wouldn't it?
Yes, I wouldn't like to do that.
Slow, yes.
Yes, very slow.
What have you got for us?
Electric underwear, no. I told you I'd get it back. Underwear!
Yeah. It'd make you dance,
No,
wouldn't it?
it's not the way I like my toast, but I said toaster.
An electric toaster.
Yes.
Okay, any electric appliance here is okay. Leonard?
Anson and I were modeling the fall line. So this is the one in blue, this is the one in black.
Right.
So we have the same answer, but I love this answer because you get a giant appliance of this. You're straddled, enclamped.
In a toaster. Okay. All right. Yes. They tie you to it.
All right, I'm not sure of this, but any student of animal husbandry would be familiar with an electric eel.
And that's one way to go. Are they AC or DC, Mark?
It depends on the...
Could die having a
Chances
good
are
time.
inventive, though. You must admit. They'll never match anyone, but they're awfully inventive.
No electric chair, too poor. That's why they execute criminals with an electric...
Right. Well, I thought, washing your underwear in the pot conjured up such a magnificent image that this one was a suitable follow-up. An electric drill.
Right. Anything electric is okay here. Mary, give us something electric.
The pastry chef does most of the executing in this country, and it's an electric egg beater.
That's okay.
Slow and painful.
It's okay, egg beater. All right, Pat.
Well, I ate Thanksgiving dinner in that country with a family that was so poor they stuffed the turkey with newspaper. And I once tried to commit suicide on an electric stove, but I didn't do that one either. I thought when you said blank that they might say electric blanket. So
an electric blanket. All right, another possibility. So, ladies ladies, there we have round one, 2-0 in Nancy's favor. Round two coming up in a moment or so, but first is for you. There you go with round two. Thing. Now, Nancy, you're ahead. You have to go first.
A, please.
All right. A says, the doctor said to Ronald McDonald, he said, I'm sorry, Ronald, but you have fallen blanks. He is speaking to Ronald McDonald.
Fallen blanks?
Yeah. Leonard, you don't play because you matched in the previous round. John
But I
doesn't
have
play.
to play because this game is my life. So.
All right. Maybe you can
And
sell
I
an answer to Mark.
Anson a few ideas.
Right. Pat, did you finish yours? Put it in the slot when you finish. The light turns on and lets me know that you're ready. All right. Here we go with Nancy. The doctor said to Ronald McDonald, he says, I'm sorry, Ronald, but you have fallen blanks.
Trousers.
Oh, no. Too much.
That's all I could think of.
Yes. There are two really wonderful answers to this, maybe more, but two that I can think of that are good. And yours was not one of them, I may point out.
The price of your gold eyelashes has gone down.
All right, Anson.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, my turn.
You're
okay.
on.
Well, you know, I just thought of what I should have said, but
You just thought of what?
it really says the same thing. It's just a cleaner version. What I wrote down. I said fallen bottom.
Fallen bottom. You meant
Could be
buns.
Buns, yeah.
Fallen buns.
It didn't matter because
Right.
she said trousers. So.
Right. All right, Mark.
All right, now, this is Ronald McDonald, right?
Ronald McDonald.
Now, the normal expression would be fallen arches, but
Right.
Well, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Wait a minute.
That's not it.
He says
Ronald-
the normal answer is fallen arches, which happens to be the superb answer.
Wrong.
And he says, but he didn't write that.
It's McArches.
Oh, McArches. Oh, all right. Gotcha.
That's good.
You scared me there for a second,
Well,
Mark.
Try to.
Are you ready?
Am I ready? You don't play? I'll
No,
play.
he matched
I'm
in the
gonna
previous
play.
round. All right, but I'm sorry, Ronald, but you have fallen.
Arches would have been good, but I was trying for sort of, clever. And buns.
Buns is it? Arches and buns are the two good answers. Arches and buns are the two good answers, aren't they?
Yes.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Ronald McDonald, being a clown, last week suffered the occupational hazard of polka dot poisoning. And I put arches. I thought sure she'd get that.
Thank you, Anson.
So get the hang of it, Nancy, before the day is up. All right, Linda, maybe you've got the hang of it now and do a little catching up. Gloria is such a super salesperson, she just sold blank to Billy Graham. Mark is famous for that. If you've never heard him or have seen his special on PBS, he does topical things with music, and they're very
Writes
clever.
the Constitution on a piece of rice.
Right. All right, Linda. Gloria is such a super salesperson. She just sold blank to Billy Graham.
I'm going to say a Bible.
A Bible. The reason for that is he already has a Bible. And all right. She said Bible.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Gloria is such a super salesperson. She just sold blank to Billy Graham.
Underwear.
It's losing it.
No, I'm not. I'm trying, don't milk it, right? Well, I happen to say Bibles.
It happened. All right. So there's one for Linda. All right. The man in the three-piece suit.
In the black. This is in the blue. This
Yeah.
is in the black.
Andrew.
Gloria was such a... Get away, Anson. Gloria was such a good salesman that he sold Billy... you know what he sold to Billy Graham?
What is
Martha Graham. But those my dancing days are over. I said Bible.
All right. You're catching up, Linda. What have you got for us, Mark?
It would take a dynamic salesman to sell Billy Graham a collection of Jerry Falwell speeches.
All right.
You do? I got it.
Okay, John, we come to you. Just sold blank to Billy Graham.
I'm afraid I was just thinking along a different denomination here. I said a yarmulke.
You know what that is? That's a little beanie.
It's not a
Spell that.
What is it?
It has no propeller. Yes, it is.
It looks like a beanie.
It's a little
yes.
beanie without
right.
a propeller.
Some of them are embroidered and very beautiful. All right, Mary.
The definitive answer.
You've got it.
Really? I do have
All
it.
right, get ready
All
for
right,
the definitive
are you ready
answer.
for this? A seat in purgatory.
You're ready for it.
She is from another world.
Right, yes, she is
from
indeed.
another world.
All right, Pat.
Mary.
A membership in the Hells Angels I knew was not. But I got Bible.
You have Bible. All right, one more for Linda. So we've changed leads here. Good tight game going. 3-2 down. Linda's favor. Round 3, the final round right after this. Third and final round coming up. Here we go. There they are. Now, Linda, since you're forged into the lead here, you have to go first.
I'll go for B.
All right. B it is. Ready for B. Anson, Leonard do not play.
Yeah.
Pat does not play.
Do I play?
Oh,
Yes.
You play.
I play.
Yeah.
We get to play because we were dumb before.
Mean Martha wanted her husband to lose 10 pounds fast. So she cut off his blank. Aren't you sorry you don't play? You can help her out.
Yeah, okay.
Help me, Pat.
Write one down and you can sell it to her for a nickel.
Head. Yeah.
His lips are moving. You notice? See that? He's going.
It's a mini-series.
Okay, start with somebody else.
No, we can't. We can't start without you, Mark.
I see. All right. It's,
10 pounds.
10 pounds. 10 pounds. Can't be 11. All right.
War and Peace took shorter time than this.
He's weighing an answer.
All right. Mean Martha wanted her husband to lose 10 pounds fast, so she cut off his blank.
I'm going to say head.
Head. All right. All right, Anson doesn't play. And Mark, what did you finally come up
All right,
with
I'd
here?
change it. It's his steel-tip shoes.
The steel tip. Well, you have to hold a card up and show it.
Oh, it said lead foot, and I wanted to make that nicer. But it said
Lead
steel
foot.
tip. Yeah, it is. I know that. Yeah. I see.
Hold on, now wait a minute.
Really awful.
Mark,
Nothing wrong with that.
I think.
did someone
I think
explain?
when someone, yes.
Did someone
when
explain?
someone's on the show for the first time.
Yeah, right. But
I think a little
just want to ask
sympathy
a
should
little
be shown.
question here. Did someone
I mean,
explain
I
the
have a
object
war
of the
record.
game?
Does the audience know I have a war record?
Yes. He
Do
is
they
a
know
veteran.
that I served in
Yeah.
Plus the lead foot.
Right. You do understand that this is the match game part, not the Hollywood Squares part.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
No word of this.
All right, she wanted her husband to lose 10 pounds fast, so she cut off his blank, John.
What you're trying to say to Mark is that the object of the game is to match head.
All right.
Yeah.
For Linda. Okay, Mary.
I'm going to try this answer again. I'll try it again. Buns.
Buns. Well, no, wait a minute. Buns is a
That
possibility.
was a-
They could weigh 10 pounds, 5 pounds each cheek.
Buns and hats like that.
Pat,
I wasn't playing in this one.
you weren't playing?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it just for the heck of it.
Oh,
anyway.
I would, yeah.
All right, no, too late, Pat. All right, Linda, you are up to 4. Now, Nancy, here's the way it is for you. You need 2 to tie, but 3 will win it for you. Okay. Hey, did you hear the new song written about Ugly Edna?
No.
How ugly is she? Fine.
It's
Great.
called, this song is called The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, I Blinked. It's a lovely ballad. isn't
Ugly
it?
Edna?
Ugly Edna, yes. Here we go. Nancy, did you hear the new song written about Ugly Edna? It's called The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, I Blanked.
Fainted?
I fainted. That's one possibility. Good. Fainted is one good possibility. There may be some others. Anson?
Yeah, well, before they fainted, they vomited.
I don't play.
You don't play? No. Did you have
Can
one?
I sing it? Sure, I had one.
Sing one. Go ahead.
The first time ever I saw your face, I saw you and I said,
Thank you.
We let him do that on television.
All right.
What was her name again?
Ugly Edna.
The first time I saw Edna, she was so ugly, I joined the French Foreign Legion.
I say.
Does that make up for the
Yes, it does.
steel-tip shoes?
All right, Mary, we go with you next.
I was going for the head-to-head, you know, with...
Got a match here.
Croaked.
Croaked.
I'm sorry.
All right, so that means Linda wins the game. Congratulations, Linda.
Thank you.
Just wait there for me. I'll join you in a moment or so. Want to say goodbye to Nancy.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet
It
you.
was a pleasure. I really enjoyed myself.
Good.
Thank you.
We're going to send some gifts to Nancy Leviton. Right. How do you feel?
Fine. Really good. Thank you.
All right. We're going to switch now to Hollywood Squares. There comes the rest of the set. And that's in place. 3 more stars will be coming out here in a moment or so. I'll be trading places with John Bauman here. And we've got lots more excitement coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Gibson Frost Clear refrigerator freezer with reversible doors, cantilever shelves, see-through adjustable temperature meat locker, and twin glide-out crispers plus energy-saving system furnished by Gibson. It's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Square. Hour with Jenilee Harrison. Bill Proctor. Sybil Danning. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
Wrong way. Okay, we'll be right back, and I'll be back too. See ya.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And, of course, here we have Linda Fleischman, who has wended her way through the match game and is now ready to move right on to Hollywood Squares. Also, we have 3 brand new celebrities, Jenilee Harrison,
Hello.
Sybil Danning, and Phil Proctor. Ready? Number 1.
Thanks. Thank you.
Sybil Danning, many of us are familiar with you from about a 10-page spread or so in Playboy magazine. Of course, I'm not included among those people.
And the cover, don't forget the cover, uncovered inside.
And the cover as well. But also, a lot of people saw you in the movie Hercules. Can you tell us, what did you do in that film that was unusual?
Well, John, I think it was unusual because it was the first time in the history of any of the Hercules films that any woman ever dared to go up against him. And you all know that Lou Ferrigno is a big hunk and chunk of a guy, so I did it.
Who won?
I tried to kill him.
She can go up against me anytime.
Thank you, Pat. Okay, and right now, speaking of trying to kill him, we're going to try to kill somebody in Hollywood Squares, figuratively, of course. Come on over here, Linda. And the lady you're hoping to make your figurative victim is Victoria Narbudas, who is our defending champion. She is coming back with $1,400. That was not such a bad day for you at the end of last week, huh?
It was great.
Why don't you just remind us a little bit about your life story in 25 words or less, Victoria?
Okay. I'm a newlywed as of 3 weeks, and I'm studying to be a CPA, and I do a lot of volunteer work for animal organizations.
Good. Well, as a CPA, you're hoping to count some money. And you're hoping to count some more here on Hollywood Squares, which we're going to play right now. We're going to play it until you hear the Time's Up bell. Now, whoever's ahead at that point, of course, is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. This first game is worth $100, $25 for every square either of you might capture. Our champion always gets to start, as we know by now. Victoria, that is you. Take a good look, pick a star, and let's go.
Leonard, please.
Leonard Frey.
Victoria, happy 3 weeks. And they said it wouldn't last.
Leonard, according to the book, Toilet Training in Less Than a Day, in what room of the house should you toilet train your child? The bathroom or the kitchen?
Funny you should bring this up. I've been autographing those books all day at Doubleday. Why would you toilet train your child in the kitchen? It sounds like some sort of sick joke. Without benefit of liquid plumber. I I would just take a wild guess, since, believe it or not, it's been decades since my toilet training days. My TTDs are over. I would just take an uneducated guess, Victoria, and say, like a jerk, the bathroom.
Agree or disagree that the best room is the bathroom, Victoria?
I agree.
The kitchen, it is. You should have disagreed with Leonard, and your opponent gets the first square and $25.
What are they going to do in the
I'm going to
kitchen?
explain this. I'm going to explain this to you. Now, listen up, Leonard. The
I
kitchen
will.
is convenient to snacks, which you give your child as a reward.
That's right. I was
Disgusting.
Last week
What
I
about
finished
being-
mine in the kitchen.
Well, beyond the snacks, what about the business that you've done?
Okay, Linda, let's move on.
First things first.
You already have 1-0
That's
up
the
on the
only
board.
one.
Try and get another one. Where would you like to move?
I'm going to go with Pat.
Okay, Pat McCormick.
Yes.
Pat, Mr. T made his television show debut as this. Was he the winner of the World's Toughest Bouncer contest, or was he a loser on the dating game?
I happen to have seen that. He was a loser on the dating game. I happen to have seen that, and rightly so, he was a loser. He's not watching, is he?
Agree or disagree, Linda?
I'm going to disagree.
He was the winner of the Toughest Bouncer contest.
That's right.
You were perfectly right to disagree, and you get the square. That was on Games People Play on NBC, right here.
See, we know all
Okay,
these answers.
Victoria,
Wait
she's
till
got you in a bit of a quandary. Pick a star for me where you'd like to put an X.
Okay, Jenilee to block, please.
You missed this one. The first game belongs to your opponent, Linda. Jenilee Harrison.
Yes.
In a current Christmas catalog, Burt Reynolds is offering something for sale for $1,000. Is it a date with Burt or the stud services of his Arabian horse?
What's so funny about that one? I'm a horse lover. I love horses, and it's one of those. It's one of the dates with his horses for $1,000.
John,
I hope Bert isn't listening in.
Yes, Phil.
Isn't the name of his new movie The Man Who Loved Horses? Or The Horses Who Loved People? I don't know.
Okay, Victoria. Jenilee says that $1,000 is for the stud services of Bert's Arabian horse. To block, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is for the stud services of his Arabian horse. You are perfectly right to agree. You get the square, you do block, and we get to come back and complete this game right after these messages. See you then.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Square Power. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, 50 for Linda Fleischman and 25 for Victoria Narbudas. We are in the middle of our $100 game, and Linda, it is your turn at bat. Pick a star.
I'm going to go with Mary.
Mary Page Keller from Another World. You're a bird sunbathing at a pond. Is it possible that you could be attacked by a frog?
Okay.
You're with me every step of this, aren't you?
Come on.
Or are you too fast for frogs?
How about if the frog kissed her?
How about if the bird kissed the frog? Okay. I would say that a bird has got to have quick reflexes. I would say she's too fast for the frog.
She says a bird is too fast for a frog. Linda, agree or disagree?
I'll have to agree.
The bird could be attacked by a frog. You should have disagreed, and an X goes up in that square. Frogs are, in fact, exceptional bird catchers.
I was bitten this morning.
Okay, Victoria, you're playing X. You just got a break. Pick a star.
Okay, Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
All right.
Which has a longer lifespan, your average $1 bill or your average housefly?
Well, $1 bills, because of inflation, are handled so much as they don't last very long at all. So I would say a housefly would last longer than a $1 bill.
Gene says the average housefly has a longer lifespan. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
The average $1 bill has a longer lifespan. Yes, you're right. You're right to disagree because it's 18 months for the $1 bill and up to 2 months only for the housefly. Okay, good going. She's got another X up there. Linda, your move for an O.
Okay, I'll go with Anson to block.
But if you miss this one, the defending champ wins the first game. Anson Williams.
Yes, sir.
Who's older, Raquel Welch or the bikini?
Say that again.
Who is older, Raquel Welch or the bikini?
I know this. We studied it. We studied it in swim class. No, the bikini.
He says the bikini's older than Raquel Welch.
I disagree.
She's going to disagree, and Raquel Welch is older than the bikini. You were very smart to disagree, and you get that square. The bikini came 6 years after Raquel in 1946, and we're going to be back to complete a very extended game. You come back too, everybody. 75 to 75. And we're making a valiant attempt to complete our $100 game. Victoria, you are playing X. It is your move. Pick a star.
Mark to block, please.
You missed this one. Linda takes the game. Mark Russell. James Beard is considered one of America's foremost culinary experts. In his own home, does he cook with an electric stove, or does he have gas?
Well, I studied under James Beard. I remember that now. And what he does, he has no electricity in his house. He is a culinary expert, and he also knows a heck of a lot about food. But what happened was that he cooks pancakes by rubbing them together like a Boy Scout would start a fire. He's a very ingenious man.
Is there an answer?
That was it.
Oh. There are only two choices. Does he cook it with an electric stove, or does he have gas?
An electric stove, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Electric stove.
Yes.
Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I agree.
He has an electric stove. You're right to agree, and you get the square and you do. Okay. He has 12 of them in his kitchen. Amazing.
Gas showed up.
All right, Linda Fleischman. We got a very, very
you
busy
meant a
board.
gas stove. Oh, I see. All right, I'm sorry.
We have a very, very busy board here. You have 3 O's up there. Where would you like to place another one?
I'll go with Sybil.
Okay. Now, I must point out that your opponent, however, has 4 X's, which means should she get 5, she will win the game. That means if you miss this question, the game goes to Victoria. Okay, Sybil. On what part of a woman's body would you most likely find a tattoo?
You would have to ask me that, wouldn't you? Well, let me see now. There are a lot of places where
Let me see now.
No, let me see now.
No, this is mine now. Leave this to me. This is mine.
I have the locker next to her.
Well, I know where mine is, but I won't tell you.
Oh, come on.
I think on her ankle.
Okay, she says on the most likely part for a woman's tattoo is her ankle.
I'm going to disagree.
It is on her shoulder. You are perfectly right to disagree, and you do get the square and keep yourself in the game. Okay, now we got a situation where there are 4 X's and 4 O's up there. That means that it's Victoria's turn at bat. If she gets this question correct, she wins the game. If she misses it, Linda wins. Pick a star.
Phil,
It's a
please.
formality. Phil Proctor.
The only one left.
You ask a Bulgarian woman to marry you, and she does this. Watch me.
Да. Хорошо.
What is she telling you?
She's saying yes. I speak Bulgarian body language.
For the game, Victoria, do you agree or disagree that she's saying yes, she'll marry you?
I agree.
She is saying yes. You are right to agree. One of the most exciting games we've had comes to an end, and Victoria wins it. Whoa. A very clear and busy board. 225 for you, 100 so far for Linda, but our next game's going to be worth $200, and we're going to clear the board right now and move on to it. $25 once again for every square you capture, and they all count because it's close. Okay, Linda, you get the privilege of starting this one, having lost the last one. Pick a star.
I'll go with Leonard.
Leonard
Would
Frey.
you like the lemon chicken, the stroganoff, or the tomato surprise?
Here we go.
I always wanted to ask a flight attendant that.
You're a basic fish, Leonard.
Yeah, excuse me, say that again.
You're a basic fish.
Yes.
Guppies are us.
Do you sleep with your eyes open or closed?
I know what I do because we had a goldfish pond in Brooklyn. A pond with a brook, a gazebo, and a peach tree. We were the rich kids on the block. And the goldfish slept with their eyes open.
Leonard says that the fish sleep with their eyes open. Agree or disagree for the first square, Linda? You're going to agree?
Yes.
Open it is. You're right to agree. Open it must be. Open it must be because fish, in fact, have no eyelids. So there. Okay, Victoria, your move. You're playing X. Where would you like to put one?
Okay, Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn once again.
All right.
As you get older, Gene, this will look longer and wider.
Naturally.
If you're lucky.
Is it your nose or your whole face?
Longer and wider. Your skull stops growing at around age 18 or somewhere on there, so therefore your face couldn't get any wider.
Unless you're on Mount Rushmore, of course.
That's right. But I would say from sneezing and doing all of those unmannerly things like picking your nose and so forth.
Being nosy.
Your nose probably would get wider as you grow older. I don't, of course. Mine is very narrow, as you see.
He says that just by doing the normal nasal activities, your nose will get longer and wider as you get older. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
No, it is your nose that will get longer and wider. You should have agreed with Jean.
Right.
Okay, your opponent gets that square, and it's a big break for her. Pick a star, Linda. You're playing O.
Okay, I'm going to go to Phil with Phil to win.
You get this, you win the game. Phil Proctor, what's the plural of rhinoceros? Is it rhinoceroses or rhinoceri?
Well, it's interesting because, you know, it means nose, rhinoceros. Rhino, it's like it means, nobody believes me, it doesn't matter, but yes, it means nose, and it's rhinoceri.
For the game, Linda, agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
It is rhinoceroses. You should have disagreed with Phil. And your opponent gets that square and stays in the game.
I was convinced.
And the bell comes in, and it means that time is up with $250. Winner and still champ, Victoria Narbudas. I know. I'm nervous myself. That was a close one. By the skin of a rhinoceros's nose, you have done it once again. Congratulations. Go right over there, join Gene Rayburn, get set for your shot at the big money. Oh, Linda. I know, that was a tough way to lose. That was really a tight match. You're obviously an excellent player. You gave her a good run for her money. You are leaving with some money, $150. And, of course, thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood.
Thank you.
And now, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John. Once again, our congratulations, Victoria. We'll be back with her and the 9 celebrities for a go of the big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Lloyd, here we go. Victoria's been here before. She knows the routine here. She knows that it's time for the big money super match where she can win up to $30,000. And if you're ready, we'll go, right?
I'm ready.
Okay, we polled a recent studio audience, said write down your best answer to this. Blank bears. Top answer, remember, pays $1,000. Bing. Next one pays a little quicker, please, if you would. Thank you. Thank you. All right, get them all out of the way. Bing, bing, bing. Cut. That's enough. No more bing. Second worth $500, and the third one $250. Now, you may enlist the aid of any 3 of our 9 stars here for suggestions. Who would you like to call on?
Okay, John, please.
All right, John, how do you feel in that blank?
Yeah, I got a few here. I'm going to give you Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. All right, there's one.
Okay, Anson, please.
Okay. Teddy bears.
Teddy bears. You got 2 now.
Okay, Sybil, please.
Sybil.
Polar bears.
Polar bears.
Polar bears.
Yeah. Polar bears, teddy bears, and bad news bears. Now you have to make a decision of choosing one of those or thinking up one of your own. What is your pleasure?
Teddy, please.
You want teddy bears. All right, we'll find out if teddy bears is up there. You think she's right, audience? You do. Okay. Let's find out what's under the $250 response. Bad News Bears. Okay, there was one answer. The $500 response says Chicago Bears, a football team. All right, last chance for teddy bears. Here we go. Polar bears. Teddy bears didn't figure in these 3 answers.
My goodness.
Polar bears. We should listen to Sybil, shouldn't we?
The 3 bears even, too.
You had the 3 bears. That's another good answer.
Where was this audience they polled?
I don't know. There's
Probably
a group,
in the
a
Arctic.
nice normal bunch like these.
They polled 100 Eskimos. That's what happened.
Victoria, I'm sorry you didn't win any money, but because you're our champion, we're going to stake you to $100 to play our head-to-head match. Now you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And remember, each star has a hidden number in front, a 10, a 20, or a 30. And we will multiply that $100 by whatever number is revealed after you pick a star. Time now to make your pick.
Okay, John, please.
All right, John, grab that tab and let's have a go at it, see what we've got there. Bing, a 10. So that means you are playing for $1,000 here. A good amount. Good luck to you. Okay. Just swing around over here. No, face me because I don't want you to watch him writing.
I like looking
at
it.
I want to make sure this camera is able to get a shot of your face, you see. Okay, John, here we go. Days of blank. Days of blank. Would you like to look at it, Victoria? There it is. All right, John is ready. He's got the answer in the slot. It's up to you now to match him for the 1,000. What would you put in that blank?
Days of Our Life?
No.
Days of Our Lives.
All right. Days of Our Lives, she says, for $1,000. John, what do you say?
Okay, first of all, I want to win Victoria the money. Second of all, Days of Our Lives is a show on NBC, and if I didn't say this, I would probably be immediately and summarily fired. Therefore, I said, Days of Our Lives.
All right, you got $1,000. All right. Victoria, good for you. Well, I'm sorry Teddy Bears wasn't up there because you would have $30,000 at this point. However, you do have $1,850. We'll be back right after these messages. Let's have a very quick reveal. Hold it. Let's have a very quick reveal here. Would everybody grab the tag and give it a pull? Ready, set, go. Who has it? Pat McCormick has the big 3-0. All right.
We'll never see 3-0 again, will he?
I want to remind Victoria that she has a grand total actually of $2,750. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Dowland saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See ya.
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's 10-inch color television, ideal for the bedroom or kitchen. It offers a high-contrast picture tube, automatic tuning, and an earphone jack furnished by Quasar. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.